Meh. 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 Okay. Hello. Should be ready. Hopefully today we won't have that constant dropping of connectivity like we did last time. That was a little bit annoying. Hello, Ringo. Ringo Shonen, to be specific, because there is 2 Ringos. We just get ready for things. Also, hello, Knight, and hello, Les. Ringo 2, Electric Boogaloo. Hello, Scarf. Just gonna wait till Discord pops up a notification. Just give people enough time to come in before we start. Hoi hoi minoi. How long does this go on till? Until the 19th? Okay. As can be seen, I actually haven't done much in this thing. I didn't really understand it and just sort of ignored it. That and this. I like Siege, I like Silver Ash, but they're not like up there on my list of people that I want, so I've just never really looked into it that much. I might as well try my luck with the one role that I could do while we wait for Discord to wake up. Yeah, let's see what we get. Nothing.
This is Intern Hibiscus. From now on, I'll be in charge of managing yours and every operator.
It was worth a shot. Actually, when I think about it, do I have anything? 30. Not enough. Oh yeah, wasn't really expecting much. It's very rare to do well with one singular pull. So then, medical runes. Operators applied on. Oh, that's those things. Okay. Oh right, this is the map. Yeah, weird one. It seems relatively easy, despite how far in we are. Only 2 single choke points, but why would you want those there? Oh yeah, roadblocks. Oh, so it's 1 single choke point. Oh, so you could in theory block there, and then have it so that they only go through places where there's healing. Or, yeah, make them loop around it. Interesting. So you can basically guide them into operators that are getting quite a lot of healing from them and healers. You could basically tank out quite a lot that's over here. I suppose it depends on what's the enemy, though. Because it could very well be a difficult one. Oh, there we are. We're now... The notification is now up on the Discord. Anyway, what is it called? Glory's Hunting Grounds. Step by step, they stride into the hunting grounds laid for them beforehand, heading to meet a cheated death. Hello, Code. Yeah, so I'm gonna block there, and basically just make it so that they have to go up, go around and into one of these areas. Victoria Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Anyway. Oh, I almost did that thing again where I thought that I was out of sanity. Because it was red. I hadn't done that in a while. Hello, Ringo! There is now 2 in the chat. What have I got? Singular... No, 2 of those. to... I might not need to, I'll see how it goes. I've got a relatively strong lineup regardless. How are you guys? I'm doing good. How's you? Oh, straight into the battle. Okay. Yeah, no.
作戦開始後もフローに従って行動してくださいね。
Forwards.
Okay, so they're just going to go straight there. Then I'm going to put that down there.
Your orders. How's that?
I wonder... No. Oh, I'm going to run out of DP very quickly if I keep doing this. No, 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 no. There we go.
Dummies, bring it on.
I actually didn't necessarily need to do that. I could have used Gavial for this.
I will not back
Okay, there we
down.
go. I should have done that earlier. Uh-oh. That's what I was forgetting. I should have had a,
Can't you hear the children's cries?
Oh god, give me someone, give me anyone. I need anything right now. Hi. Sorry, Bison.
At your service. Back. Your orders.
That was mean.
医者ならここに。ここだよ。サークル。ブラブラブラブラ。Come on, シャリ食わせてソロ。
Yes, I could do this.
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you.
She's not going to
guys.
get that health, but she's still getting healed regardless. Okay, I need to be careful here because that thing could probably pop off again.
Can't you hear the children's cries?
Who's next? I'll do my best.
Alright, there we go. That one's down. Dogs, okay. Oh, they attack quite quickly. Oh, they attack very quickly.
私ならここにその言葉を
Oh,
しっかり聞いて。
fuck me. Bison.
I'm so tired of the distance. There! Doctor! I won't back down! 問題ないですよ、確かに。ドクターはいつだって僕の Come on, シェリフはTake it!
There we go. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Today's courier Bison. Yeah. I'm afraid we may have thrown the boy into the jaws. Yeah, just a small snack. These statues. They're the kings of Victoria. Phantoms roam here. Oh, where was he to help? Sorry. Not the spirits of the dead, but a shadow of history and memory. Alexandrina. Their voices become clear. They are familiar and warm, as though they came from a forgotten corner of her memory. Just like how her name was called with scolding and love when she lingered too long in the garden. Alexandrina. Just like how her name was called with anxiety and urging when she sneaked out of the palace to see what was outside with curious eyes. There we go, huh? Alexandrina. Just like how her name was called with pride and approval when she swung her little wooden sword, dreaming about becoming a warrior without equal. Alexandrina. But who is calling her like this? The statues of the Aslan and Draco kings are displayed here. Well, I suppose, wasn't there a time where you had both Aslan and Draco monarchs? So if that's the case, there might be times where there was double. Here is your grandfather, Frederick III, conqueror of Gaul. By his side, his mother, Elizabeth the Glorious. All in the procession begin treading lightly. She is searching. She knows it is fruitless, but her eyes cannot help but search. For her father, I'm guessing, even though he wouldn't have had a statue built. She stops before one of the statues. It was never finished, leaving behind only a rough silhouette. Chisel marks can be clearly seen. Same thing. And an elaborate robe has yet to be liberated from the stone. Where the face should be, there is only a blur of rock, with the slight hint of eyes. So it's an Arknights NPC. The crown on the head hints at the statue's position. By tradition, Originium arts is not used in the creation of these statues. They are the result of years of hard work by royal sculptors. His Majesty's passing was sudden. I know. His Majesty's burden was heavy, politically and tangibly. The Empire was saddled with war debts, and the declining Draco hardly welcomed continued Aslan rule with open arms. No matter how others might assess his majesty, Father and I did not feel that he was inferior in any way to the kings who lie here. Perhaps, Aladale. I don't remember. Maybe that's how he looked in my memories. Alexandrina. Was it him calling? Or all of them? I'm still thinking of Lord of the Rings, where Aragorn goes to the cave to find, like, the ghost army. I don't know why, it just makes me think of that. I mean, I know that's different because they're not kings, but still. The statues do not look the same. Some of them look solemn, others look kind. She finds no image of them in her memory, but feels some kind of connection with them deep down. The only ones who may style themselves Victoria are the monarchs of Victoria, and the heir to the throne. Therefore, she is Victoria, just like them. She looks away. Compared to the vast and glorious Victoria, she is more familiar with the tiny taverns of Norport Borough, the scalding bitterness of cheap ale, and licking a sour lollipop after a fight. She turns away. In that moment, she spots a shadow behind the statues. To arms! They all grab their weapons. Looks like we found the ones who left the traces. Sarkaz bodies. Hundreds, if not more. Most have decomposed into skeletons, but their clothes tell us they were Sarkaz royal court elites and confessarius guards. Be careful, because the Naxxra are back, and they're practically zombies. Or ghouls. I don't know how zombie-like they are, they're probably just regular ghouls. Frankly, the word elite is an understatement. A fight with any one of them would be a desperate struggle. Well, who are they fighting? I guess the size, the spirits. She feels Aladale's breath grow heavy. Bronze continues to glitter in the shadows of the corpses. Even history could not rob them of their colour. She keeps moving forward. Oh. The Knights of the Empire never back down. One after another. Swords, fire, corrosive arts, an entire suit of armour is covered in dried blood. I guess that explains what happened to them all. Arcs imbued pillar, over 5 meters in length, impaled their torsos. They kept formation. They fought on. Nothing could defeat them. Not the royal court, not the confessari. Not even death. Suddenly, she understands. She understands why the sound of steam has not been heard in Londinium for past 4 years. Steam Knights. Aladale stumbles. Siege extends an arm to hold her friend. Are you alright? I'm fine. It's just the air. I think back to the steam armor of Cumberland Manor. They were always defending, no matter the cost. They were steam knights. They carried the glorious banner of Victoria. No. No. The noises screech, roar. Is it the sound of steam gushing when the knights charge? What is this emotion? So potent that it threatens to break through everything. She closes her eyes. The emotions confuse her, but the conclusion is clear. They were betrayed. What? It's clear from the layout of the bodies that the Steam Knights were the attackers and the Sarkaz were the defenders. Ridiculous, isn't it? This isn't a story of how the Steam Knights defended the symbol of Victoria to their last breaths, in the face of an overwhelming Sarkaz tide. It was a trap. The Knights stumbled into an ambush that the Sarkaz prepared for them. An ambush that the Sarkaz set in the Mausoleum of Kings. Sacrilege! How did the Sarkaz get in here? The key to the Mausoleum is for kings only. No. We handed it over to them. The traitor, Duke Cavendish, he want to say Cadavish, or the clown, Duke Stafford. No. No Steam Knight has been seen for 4 years. They were all here. 1 or 2 dukes blinded by ambition could not recall all the Steam Knights to Londinium. They were betrayed by all of Victoria. The burning palace, the golden mane. She could not shake the images ever since she set foot within. She hears the angry roaring of a man, plots being whispered in the shadows. She hears laments and curses, frenzied cries, fateful announcements, roaring, scolding, sobbing, sneering. She hears drip, the sound of tears falling. Siege? These Steam Knights. Dagda tries her best to suppress her sobbing. The girl who calls herself a knight has never cried, no matter how desperate the situation is. But now, tears are flowing down her face. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why? Siege walks up to her and puts her arms around her trembling shoulders. I'm sorry, Dagda. I was wrong. Victoria is more than just Parliament and nobility. It's you and me as well. There are still people willing to cry for them. We don't have too much time. So, do you want to destroy Victoria now? No. I'd say get rid of the old government, though. Or at least Parliament. Those fools are idiots. And if it weren't for them, the sarkaz wouldn't have easily got taken over anyway, so they kind of need to go. We don't have too much time. But if I'm still king to you, then let me give you an order, just this once. Hello, Jackal. Hope you're doing well. Dagda, Knight of the Tower. Salute these men who held their glorious banner high even after they were betrayed. Salute them as a knight would, on our behalf. "30, 31, 32. So many suits of armour. They all died here." Her gaze sweeps over each and every suit of unmoving armour. She salutes them one by one. Even though those within died years ago, even though she is holding a strange metal claw rather than a ceremonial sword, she performs the proper rites in accordance with tradition. You're a knight too. I was. I used to be a knight of Victoria, just like them. A knight of the Tower. Many see it as no more a noble title. No more than a noble title, rather. Yes, we've had no one left to defend ever since His Majesty left us. Silly, isn't it? A bunch of pompous knights guarding an empty palace. All of us, as we stood upon the tower, knew that the palace behind us was empty. We would only see light coming from the city in front of us. I heard you were heir to somebody important, but it sounds like being a knight of the tower isn't a particularly attractive job. My mother was the Countess of Manchester, but all my family has left is a lonely manor in a border city. Your mother loved you. She left you with a backup plan. She thought that you would be safe with the knights of the tower, without a king to protect. My master told me that a king would return, and the knights of the tower would wipe away their shame. Until the sarkaz army smashed upon the doors of the tower with their weapons. The sarkaz didn't do anything to the palace, at least not openly. They didn't want to give anyone excuses. But they couldn't tolerate the existence of the Knights of the Tower. We tried. The bulk of the Knights of the Tower went with His Majesty. All that was left was a few Master Knights and a bunch of self-exiled pariahs. But we tried. We brought shame upon ourselves once. We couldn't do it again. You weren't born when the Lion King was hanged. Don't put this burden on yourself. But I swore an oath. I was one of them, even without the king's blessing. They tricked me. They decided that I was to live before they made their final charge. Master Finn was seriously injured when he sent me out of the tower. I could see blood seeping from under his armour. I'd never seen such an expression on his face. He said it was liberation. He said it was an end to regret and guilt, an end to long years of ignoble existence. He never asked what I wanted. I wanted to die with them. Life can't be so easily thrown away. Dying is simple. All it takes is one bolt, one thrust of a blade, one infected wound, one tiny little piece of active originium. Living is hard. Living is a constant struggle against the feeling that dying is a way out. You've walked a long road and made good friends. You didn't let your elders down. You did well. The veteran mercenary pats Dagda's shoulders. It's the touch of a stranger, but it reminds her of the warmth of her long-dead comrades. How their palms gently touched her head and shoulders like this, time and again. She never had the chance to mourn them, all those years away from Londinium. The war is not over. It is not yet time to reminisce. But as she gazes upon the broken armour of the Steam Knights, all the memories of the last battle of the Knights of the Tower gush to the surface. She does not understand. Why is the end always like this, when there are so many people who love this land? Why must heroes fade away quietly in the dark? Why are they never triumphant? She can't take it anymore. Cry if you need to. The others can't see with me standing here. Damn. Oh. The suits of armour remain silent around them. You look nervous, Aladale. Do I? I wonder, how do you feel about the Steam Knights? They couldn't stop what happened 26 years ago. I don't know. I don't really care. But someone by the name of Gawain told me that there were no Steam Knights in Londinium at the time. Parliament sent them away. But they did nothing when they returned. What do you think then, Aladale? I can tell you really revere the Steam Knights. Revere? I don't know if I can say that. I'm just thinking. Sir Charles Lynch was the last Steam Knight to be knighted during His Majesty's reign. There were no more new Steam Knights in the 2 decades following. Was it a warning? Or the price of a struggle that no one knows about? Did the dukes have their blades pointed at each other's throats? Well, we know that the dukes are trying to vie for power because literally no one's leading Londinium at the time. Well, for ages. Perhaps the betrayal had already started by then. I can't imagine what kind of slow death it must have been. Victoria killed itself. The voices mutter in protest. Siege pretends not to hear, and repeats calmly but strongly. Victoria killed itself with its own greed, ambition, and desire. Will you wipe... Why? Will you wipe the slate clean, Your Royal Highness Alexandrina? The voices fall silent. They are waiting for an answer too. I'll do what I must. I really want to see what happens to Victoria afterwards. Like, you know, after this arc. Oh. The tutorial. Thunderclaps rive to bursting in the dark. The dark clouds mist and fall on anyone unwilling to lament. Answer me, okay. Wait. That's not tutorial. That's, automatic. Yeah, tutorial is a different colour. Yeah, that's right. It's similar colour, but, it's got a shine to it. Fixed team. Yeah. I'm just having a look at it. I can't remember if it was automatic or not. I know it was automatic in Chapter 6, but I don't know if it's still, so I'm just going to look at it anyway, just in case I need to do something with them. You do have to play this one. Okay. Good, in which case, yeah, I have to have a look at it. Alright, what do I have? Okay, a lot of some operators I use. This is relatively polite. There's only a couple of operators that I don't use. Or that I don't have. Well, mix of both. So let's have a look. So, well, Shining's healer, is what it is. Perfumer I use relatively often. Greythroat I do not. It won't let me see her stuff. Okay, that's unfortunate. I was hoping I would at the very least learn something about these characters. Okay, Cowabunga it is. What composition do I have though? So I've got 2 defenders, 4 casters, a specialist of some description, 1 ranged, 1 vanguard, no guards, ambusher, Manticore is ambusher like Mizuki. Okay. I've got Click. She's kind of like Golden Glow. Well, she's basically just a mech accord. Haze, I can't remember. I think she's just a regular caster like Steward. And Skyfire's AoE. So Greythroat targets air mainly. Okay, that's interesting. This is very range heavy, but I suppose hey, single target, yeah. I suppose House it was there. Yeah, which means we have access to Monster, which is kind of like a guard. So yeah, very range heavy that we got here. Decent amount of range tiles. Only a certain area to use, so okay, we'll see how it goes. Bloody hell. These new lads got tough. We'll charge together. Ready, set, and dead. Grab me. No, stay back. Get away from the dead. What's going on? A strange aura permeates on the battlefield. Oh, the battlefield. Around the fallen soldiers. Something seeps out from their skin, their eyes, their ears, their noses. It is not blood, it is nothing tangible. Perhaps it is fear, the fear of what comes after death. An unsurmountable fear that is rapidly draining their life force. Oh, get back. Ah, I can breathe again. Thanks. You're from Rhode Island. A doctor? Closure calls you a doctor, right? Everyone, get behind me. This is witchcraft. The smell reminds me of the Wendigo altar. I'll just go with witchcraft. Makes you sound smarter. All ancient sarkaz witchcraft comes from the same place. Death. Wendigo, Naxader, vampire, gargoyle, lich, even the banshees. Death is the end of most living things, but the source of power for many sarkaz. Your sword stopped the corruption from spreading. Life and death has always been 2 sides of the same coin. But there's only so much time I can buy. We can't stop the armies of the Naxxter, even if it's only his vanguard here. The ancient sarkaz slithers on the battlefield, driving death and decay before him. I've only heard legends. We must hurry. Calcic gave the signal to retreat. Recall the drone's closure. Guess there's no other way. Transmitted data, 70%. It will have to do. Feist, go find Clavisia. Alright, Doctor. Everyone, follow me. Rhode Island, follow Monster. Oh, go, cover the core with retreat. Yes, Doctor. Inform Amia, Ascalon, and Logos. No response. Your call goes unanswered. Something is not right. Amir is not in the habit of ignoring you, even in the middle of a fierce fight. In the middle of fierce fighting, yeah, same thing. Parks does not show the status of operators, but you realise that she is in great danger. Amir? Well, I think she's facing the Naxxter head-on, isn't she? Yep, there it is. The Naxxter has arrived early. Time to move. Dr. Calcic was quick enough. Delaying the Lich is all she can do. Okay, that's interesting because Shining mentioned Naxxter and Lich as being two separate things when she was listing them. The Naxxter army is far more organised than any other sarkaz faction. They will move quickly. Amir? Retreat? No. They cannot. The vampire's blood shackles can't be cut. The Naxxter's deadly corruption can be resisted, but there is no way to avert the dark cloud's gaze. As long as they remain on this land. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought the Lich that she prevented was the Naxxter King. Unless it was, and I'm thinking of someone else. Maybe there was two, and I just it went over my head, maybe. It's been a little while, unfortunately, because I started chapter 11 ages ago. There is no place untouched by the anguish and wrath of the sarkaz. Oh. Oh, that's creepy. Countless voices rush into her head, rather. She hears children who lost their parents to war sobbing as they walk amongst the ruins. She hears the dull clunk of a young soldier's sword as it meets the head of an enemy for the first time. She hears a banshee facing a deformed city chanting incantations that he has just learned in the silver moonlight. She hears a vampire chuckle alone in the canyon, turning the enemies charging towards the sarkaz settlement into a sea of blood. She hears the dead souls in the sky screaming towards the earth. Why did they have to die? Because we were sarkaz? Black lines surge uncontrollably from her eyes, ears and mouth, stretching and entwining. For an instant, all the sarkaz feel their hearts grasped by the black strings. Don't be affected, Amir. What happened, Doctor? I thought I heard a sound. Nope. The earth is filled with darkness. Darkness gives birth to evil. Evil brings pain. Leads to the dark side. Sorry. What's Closure saying? I don't understand. I don't know. I feel dizzy. What's happening in my head? Is this sarkaz witchcraft, Doctor? I don't feel anything. Hey, look at the enemy. darkness, pain, share. I've heard these words before. Have I heard these words before? Was it when something happened with Patriot and the sarkaz there, or I remember there was like something where they started saying random words. It's kind of a hypnotic suggestion. Yes. Doctor, retreat with the core and the other operators immediately. Batamia. Wasn't Mephisto messing with the zombies? No, they were just asking to be killed. Or saying it hurts, or, you know, stuff like that. In this case, it was more so them saying something that's being said in their head. And I remember something happening when we were talking Patriot down, and then there was like, I don't know, some sort of telepathy type thing, and then it sort of stirred everything up again. Right, you're affected too. Her rampant power is eating away at the souls of all sarkaz. Not even a Confessarius can repel it, even if I can resist it for a while. Rampant power? Could it be? Only the sovereign of sarkaz can use the hope of her men as consolation, and punish traitors with their deepest fears. Oh. Oh. Oh? So is Teresa here? Only the King of Sarkaz. Unless it's Amia doing it. It might be Amia doing it, because she is Lord of Fiends. And heir, I guess, to King of Sarkaz. One of the two, I'm guessing. I know what you're thinking, Doctor. You're wondering which king is attacking all the Sarkaz indiscriminately. Amia is in danger. That's what I'm most worried about. Whether Teresa is responsible for it or not. The power of the King of Sarkaz. How can an untrained vessel contain millennia of our racial memories? I see, I see. You cannot contain it. The rings you wear on your hand came from Teresa. You thought it would trap both the blessing and the curse, but you forgot that what was given can be taken back. Ooh. Ugh, that's gross. You must have noticed, Ascalon. His Highness is affecting Amia. We can't afford we can't afford any delay. The Naxxraria and Teresis may appear at any moment. We must take Amia away, by force if necessary. Amia. The rings do not crack or change colour. They are trembling because she is. Cortus, you are not worthy of the crown that Teresa bestowed upon you. Not because you are not sarkaz, but because you have never tried to understand the nature of the sarkaz. Like Teresa, you have been blinded by the creature that calls itself Calcit. You fought the sarkaz, a race linked by blood, like the felines. You fought our wrath, resistance to injustice. You fought our struggle, a conflict between nations. But are they truly so? Look my vengeance in the eye, King of Sarkaz. Listen to the lamentations in the clouds above your head. They will tell you that the Sarkaz were never the same people as the shameful invaders. The elders and the ancients were never the same people. Kazdel was never a city, nor a nation. When the Sarkaz were known as the Tikaz, when they still had a home, Kasdil meant the entire world that we saw before our eyes. Kasdil was terror. Infinite sorrow engulfs her, binding her, suffocating her. Dun dun dun. Yeah. They did. Oh, someone referenced that earlier in. I can't remember if it was in this chapter or in a previous chapter or a previous event, but someone said about the sarkaz being the natives, or like referring to the other races as invaders and stuff like that. So I'm kind of curious about that bit. Dark clouds fill her vision. I think that was Lone Trail? Okay, maybe, yeah. Oh, Friston said it. No matter where she turns. How can she escape? What would it take? She can only listen. Nope. Back to Kasdil. A sarkaz scales the city walls. Behind him, a city of grey iron. Above his head, a black banner. Wounded warriors line up before him. Young sarkaz, about his age but untrained, guard the city walls with rusty swords in their hands. Countless compatriots stand behind him, some old, some young, many with nothing more than bows and arrows for hunting. The enemy has tread the barrens and come before their city. They hear the staves of the spire casters cut through air. They hear the Gaulish gunners directing their Regenium guns. They hear the heavy footsteps of steam armour and the gushing of steam as they charge. Ah. Hello. Fancy seeing you here. They hear the wind blowing the commander's robes, and the cold and dull sound it makes when it hits armour. Who is the feline? Steam Knights stand before her. Is she a Victorian general? But the spire casters and Gaulish gunners obey her call. They hear her pass judgment upon the sarkaz. I know all that the sarkaz are planning. Hatred is a sickness that cannot be cured. Your vengeance will bring wounds to the land that can never be healed. There we go. Ambition must be culled while in the bud, for the peace of the world for the next 200 years. Oh, you dumb bitch. Oh no. Fire rushes towards Kasdil from all directions. Another Kasdil is reduced to ruin. Countless sarkaz die in the conflagration, but a worse fate awaits those who survive it. Why did I have to die? Because our origin was different? Must we be eradicated simply because the land could not stand our hatred anymore? 6 heroes rise from the ruins. They charge the great army before them, carrying the burning banner of Kasdil. No sarkaz dies willingly. The screams of the tens of thousands of sarkaz who fell become war drums for the heroes as they charge the enemy. Answer me, enemy. Who are you to decide that Kasdil must be destroyed? Who are you to judge the sarkaz? Why do you not speak? Why do you not answer? Counts it, counts it, counts it. That's a yikes. The walls of Kasdil are falling. So are the dead Sarkaz, with ash and rubble. She is falling. Alright, it's beginning to clear. I can see again. Wait, on the tower? Amir! Closure your drone. The assassin delays the vampire. The caster slows the falling. You fly across the battlefield on a zip line, pulled along by the drone. You grab Amir's hand and pull her into your arms, just before she hits the ground. How's it? Doctor. Doctor, why is Amir saying Calcit's name? You see tears of sorrow in the corners of Amir's eyes, and fury in her furrowed brow. What did she see? What did she hear? Ooh, they showed Calcit, but was the doctor there too, perhaps? Because I wonder how much time they spent together. Crap, Doctor. Something's coming up fast. What the heck? It's so close. Where is it? No. It was there all along. A silhouette. I see a little silhouette of a sarkaz. A sarkaz watching you silently. He lacks the thick malice of the vampire, the proud contempt of the Confessarius, or the fearsome aura of the Naxidir. He even lacks the Wendigo's imposing stature. Just one sarkaz, no army, no servants. He rose from his throne, laid down the authority that he never truly cared for, and walked here. With a cold gaze, not seen for 2 centuries. Hello. His sword is right before your eyes. You see it before you see his face clearly. Amir will die. So will you, if you do not let her go. He came here with one goal, to kill the king of Sarkaz in your arms. A familiar silhouette cuts in front of you and Amir. Oh, I was worried who that would be. Hopefully Monster can handle it a bit better. Maybe not. I didn't think Monster would... Wait, no. No, that wasn't physical pain, Monster. Oh, a red, warm liquid splashes onto your face and your hands, which are still holding Amir. Fuck! Calcit! You cry without even thinking. He is dying. She may die this instant. You have never felt this possibility so clearly before. Doctor, take Amir. Go. Calcit! All the effort could only deflect the unremarkable sword by inches. Closure pulls on you desperately while you continue to hold Amir in your arms. The drone rapidly pulls you back while a bloodied Calcit remains in front of you. Teresis. You've decided to stand against the Sarkaz again. I saw you reborn by Teresa's side 200 years ago, the culprit responsible for Kasdel's destruction, the immortal who tamed history. You did many things for her, told stories of fantastic realms that we could never see. It is a shame. You You're just accelerating destruction. Dr. Calcit, you can't. Ah. I know. Better for Sarkaz to head towards destruction one step faster than to be robbed of the right to exist by your cruel machinations. No! You don't have the strength to talk. It was impressive that you intercepted the Lich's messenger. Not even the military commission had found any trace. But it's clear that it was not an amicable conversation. As I warned you once, I'll kill you again, Calcit. Again, okay. Fuck.
指定の座標に到着。
Well, shit.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。
Range
状況は
all the way, okay. Okay, now I need...
ほらほら。
Wait. Oh, okay, no, she does instantly deploy, instantly get stuff. Okay. Okay, now I can do that.
状況は
Attack speed. Okay, so this isn't even the first... Okay. Not the first, this isn't even the third one.
モンスター
Now, do you understand why we, found me in Lone Trail? Yeah. Eey. Okay, I need... Oh, okay, I suppose I'm already getting healing. Oh, I don't know where drones are going to be coming from. I'll wait.
Everyone, follow me.
Actually, I'll do that. Most damage.
Is always in waiting for the weak.
Because Monster can kill these fools a lot faster.
最適な倒した
Okay, I'm gonna need to put down some healing, I think, next.
Who's but a flat
Thrust.
Fear not.
Out with it. May the flames of the sun devour you.
最適な役目を果たせ
Thrust.
I'm desperately running out of... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Ever etched on our hearts. Fear not.
Hi, こっち向いて。
Everyone, follow me. 役目を果たせ
How do you feel now? I'm not sure yet. Ask me how I feel once this, once I either win or lose. Oh, you go invisible after. Or is that your skill to be invisible?
ここ。準備できた。
Stays invisible normally. The first attack made gains. Okay. Oh, so it's kind of like in D&D where if you attack while stealthed, you gain a bonus on your attack.
Kneel before the flame of the heavens.
They probably won't make it to tomorrow.
That sounded like they were talking to each other there. Sneak attack, yes. Oh, what? You're throwing a boss at me? In a stage where I can't even choose my allies?
Thrust.
Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
状況は
Oh, is that gonna kill? Fuck. 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 Oh, I should have put someone down there. Oh.
Thrust.
Oh.
The sky set you ablaze! Hayo!
Grief.
見えたよ私も
You cannot stop it. Oh, I can't. Okay.
嫌だよ
Fear not.
これが戦場というものね Like a shadow
Everyone, follow me.
Fear not.
Got it.
Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
Aren't they the fuckers that come from the trees? Oh, hello, Flowey.
Freeze!
Doctor! Come on, show me what you've got
Thrust.
There is no your attacks have no effect
Your life.
Through the flames of
This
the
is going to
sons
be
of the
really
Lord.
difficult.
For thrust.
Wait, where did Teresa's go? What? He just came in,
All right
made Calcit. Oh, fuck me. This is going to go badly now. Shit.
Souls.
問題の落ち着いて
Wrong person to... Oh, that was the wrong person to give the shield to. Ah, it doesn't matter anyway.
Is mine to protect.
Everyone, follow me.
Oh, fuck.
Here
Why
we
did I have you
go.
up here? There was nothing for you here.
Freeze!
Ah, I've lost it. Well, I haven't lost it, but... It's not going to be a 3-star. Fuck. Well, yeah, I haven't lost it, but it's not going to be a 3-star is the problem. That's going to be the first non-3-star we've had, I think.
Mission accomplished.
Ah, oh well. Doctor, we have to take Amir and go. Fanning can't hold Teresa's off for long. The drone. Grab the zipline, Doctor. We'll go as far as we can. I'll punch them, if worse comes to worse. I don't like fighting if I can help it. But Teresa pulled me out of that attic. Amir and Calcit taught me responsibility. I'm a vampire too. If it's for you, Closure, over here. Huh? Time to move, Doctor. The zipline's ready. Give me your hand. I kind of get the feeling that Closure could mop the floor with a lot of people. A burst of light explodes as the sword pierces the ground. Time stops in an instant. Confessarius witchcraft. General. Dame Calcit. She approaches the end of this cycle. Rhode Island's Quartus was rescued. The same Grenache of vampires is pursuing the Banshee and Ascalon. What of Teresa? I just received Her Highness's signal, General. It's ready. Good. The Regent looks up at the overcast sky and the walls in the distance. The true battlefield of the Sarkaz lies beyond the walls. It's time to begin. How did he manage to not get Calcic killed? If apparently that thing takes out Calcic even if you put someone there in front of it. Are you ready? There's nothing to make ready. Right, we're finally here. Vina, we must bear witness to all of this. An elaborate black statue lies at the end of the tunnel. Generation after generation, the greatest minds in Victoria came together to build it. All this, just to hold a sword. If you are the heroes who can use it to conquer catastrophe, then let humanity use its wisdom to raise a shield against the storm. These structures, the entire building, was made for this. The calls are no longer urgent, no longer sharp, no longer attempting to persuade or incite. He feels a tired sense of peace. She has been here before. She has been guided to this place, long before her memories took shape. Just like then, she knows where she must go, what she must take. It is right here, in the middle of the room, unguarded, so unremarkable it might as well have been a tiny decoration in this grand building. Ooh. Oh, it actually looks quite cool. Hello, Merwind. King Gasikath, I'm guessing. The size of kings. It lay there and continues to do so over the centuries, through countless reforgings. Siege extends her hand towards it. Broken shadows fill the space, raising and ebbing, resonating. Yeah, Breath of Kings does sound better, really. Unfortunately, I tend to forget every time I read it, so I just say Size of Kings. Alexandrina Vina Victoria. They whisper her name. She touches the sword. Shards of days gone by pass through her body. She hears a boom in her mind. I just thought of the vine boom sound. Suddenly she understands. She is the source of all those visions and sounds. They are her doubts, confusion, regrets, recollections. Things she has forgotten and things she intentionally forgot. A great hand raises her. Londinium stands up from beneath her, taking her across the land of Victoria. The land that she and her friends walked. Countless voices superimpose upon one another. Victoria, Victoria. This is Victoria. Her Victoria. Vina, Vina. The voices call out. Siege opens her eyes. There are no illusions now, no tides. She holds a hand. Oh, she holds in her hands the size of kings, symbol of the Victorian monarchy. There is little to show that it is a sword of legend. It is unremarkable in size and design. It looks like an ordinary sword. I mean, actually, it looks like a fancy sword that would cost quite a bit. That's the sort of sword that only lords would have, but sure. You have the size of kings, Vina. It's lighter than I expected. Let's go. Time to go home. Siege wants to turn around and feel the sword's warmth in her hand with her friends. Don't. There it is. But she feels a colder blade in her back. Aladale. Please. Don't turn around. Give me the sword. Your Highness Alexandrina, I'm sorry. I have to do this. Aladale's voice is calm, but filled with a terrible, resolute sorrow. Siege recalls the memoirs that Morgan wrote in jest. A handful of pages, clumsily written, with less than elegant vocabulary. The story starts with a fictional fight. Everyone returns to base after the fight. Aladale makes a cream stew for them in the story. She laughs in her heart. Aladale made a stew, yes, but what the memoirs omitted is that it did not exactly taste great. Siege! Oh. Don't move. Fuck. Makes sense. Of course the mercenaries will be against as well. They were bought by Aladale. God damn it. You too? I don't want to hurt you, but I have a debt to pay. Our mission is to help Aladale remove the sword from the Mausoleum of Kings. Finish this job, and I can retire. It was an offer I couldn't refuse. We just mourned the heroes who fell victim to betrayal together. I thought you would understand. But in the end, you're no different from them. I'm ashamed I thought about trusting you, even for a moment. Like I said, living is hard. I'm sorry. I want all of us to keep on living. I'll try to make sure we do just that. We've both been pushed out of death's way by our friends. Unfortunately, our paths happen to diverge this time. Aladale, Your Highness, please, hand over the size of kings, for your own safety. Is this the only way? I betrayed your trust. There's nothing I can say about that. You can admonish me, reproach me, try to defeat me. You have the right to do so. But I will leave with this sword. This is my destiny in Londinium. You said the size of kings will protect Londinium from the storm. I don't want to drag Londinium into the abyss either. I won't let her fall into the sarkaz hands. Into the hands of their dukes, then. Whoever is behind you wants to use the size of kings to intimidate the other dukes and subjugate them. They don't care about protecting Victoria. We may be meek, but we're in the middle of all this. With the people who have been hurt and abused. I know what she's after, but it doesn't concern me. I only care about what I can actually influence. And what about the Self-Salvation Corps? You built it with Clavisia. You protected it with your honour. I have no honour. Then you protected it with your life. What do I tell the core fighters if you're really going to leave? Clavisia will handle it. I no longer have the strength to care about what they think of me. You claim you only care about what you can influence. Aren't you underestimating what you already have? What does one dare to have when you know it's only a matter of time before you lose it? What does one dare to reveal when what everyone trusts and respects is just an illusion? What can one hold on to when you realise this is the one and only end of your path? This isn't even the outcome of a choice. I simply ended up here. Fate has pushed me to this place before I even realised it. We could never have walked together. We met when we were little, didn't we? At Cumberland Manor. I thought you had forgotten. I almost had. I was with Gawain that day. The creature that was like the sun told us we would meet again someday. But he could not have guessed it would end this way. You won't give me the sword, Vina. Then swing it. We must bear witness. Aladale, remember my promise? Enough. Say no more. I carry nothing on my shoulders. I'll just be your brain trust. Sorry, I forgot you had Morgan. I'll just be a thug then. We'll bomb the Sarkaz camp together. You light a fire, and I'll kick their commander's ass once there's smoke. I'm joking. I know. My path is long determined, Vina. Why do you say that? You're still with us. The Glasgow gang has more stories to write. So, the answer is yes. I'll make sure you come back unharmed after kicking that commander's ass. That's my promise. It's not a joke. Never has been. Never will be. We'll all make it out of this in one piece. A sound breaks the stalemate. Was it an illusion? Siege looks around. The massive statues remain still in the shadows. None of the dead sarkaz have come back to life. Oh no, that's a Steam Knight. That's... Oh no. Again. Nearby, right in front of her, the sound of steam gushing, increasingly rapid, increasingly loud, increasingly clear, until it fills the entire space. What's that? The traitor. Aladale's heart skips a beat. She can feel it. The premonition of premonition of fate echoes again cruelly.
Safe.
No, we're not. I'm in danger. That's not even the boss fight? Oh, fuck. At the end of the line, everyone makes their own choice. Two choke points. Okay. A lot of open space. Okay. Might as well go right into it. What do I have? I have everything I could really need. Oh, straight into the fight. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
You people,
I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this one. Anyway, let's just get started.
医者ならここに。ここだよ。
It's my duty to stand here.
Speeding up!
ちょっとからかってあげようっと。
That's annoying. Where do I want to put my Gavial? Do I want my Gavial in the lower lane or the upper lane? Let's see.
Would you ever imagine friends turning against each other and homeland fading into nothing but memories?
Okay.
Hey dummies, bring it on.
Oh, that works actually.
I'll do my best.
I'd have preferred it if you just didn't do that.
At your service. Speeding up! Your orders.
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys. Come on, Sherry, quasi tesoro.
You've never ever noticed the hideous grins of conspirators.
ドクターはいつだって僕の居場所を見つけてくれるんだ。
バラージュ。 I'm here. This is my
That's going to be a
playground.
problem, but I can get rid of that and do this.
これが戦場というものね。
いつでもいいよ。一体いつからこの触手はまやかしに過ぎないって錯覚してたの？
I probably should have had Gavial up there and then
Doctor.
yeah, and then I'd have had her down here. Would have still had Lapland's attack. And Gavial would have dealt with these ones a bit faster.
いつでもいいよ。前菜代わりにもならないね。
The distance. There. 戦場は騒がしいから、父はもっと大きい声でお願い。
I'll charge the weak spot. Face me!
Oh, missiles.
Can you do it?
いつでもいいよ。人は撃たれるべきだし。
Come on, show me what you. そういう香りは好き？私ならここに。よかったら声を上げてもいいよ。我慢しないで。私の出番？いいよ。
ドクターのごちそうさまでした。
ドクターの家さっさとやっ
There we go.
Away from me, please.
Mission accomplished.
You showed me that even weeds struggling to grow in the ruins can stand tall. Thank you.
You're kidding me, really? Okay, no, it wasn't the first one that we failed at. Well, not failed at, but didn't get a 3-star. There's 2 that I need to go back on. Oh, another one? But this is the last story one as well, if I remember correctly. Okay, who do we have? pain. Okay, who do we have? Dagda, Siege, Totter, and Hibiscus. Hopefully, this is going to be an automatic one. In front of you, Siege. Is that... Ooh. Makes me think of IS-2. A suit of steam armor. The spurts of white steam stand out in front of the dark hue of armor. Spurt after spurt. Like breathing. The fog parts before him. He awakens from history. Nothing can stop him. Nothing can defeat him. Not abandonment, not betrayal. Not even death. It's moving. Look, it's moving. Man alive, what is happening here? Ah, bolts do nothing. What did you think was going to happen? It's made of what kind of metal? Man's fired a crossbow at a tank and thinking that it'll do something. Get the grenade. The massive suit of armor rises from the rubble. Heavy footsteps. Heavy gushing. Heavy metal. It walks towards the panicked crowd one step at a time. My faith is my shield. Oh, that's cool. There's no point. You're from Sargon, Totter. You wouldn't understand. They were the stuff of our bedtime stories. It's still stories of the steam night I tell when I put my kids to bed. How are we supposed to defeat him? How do we defeat our pride, our glory, our hero, who's already been betrayed once? We can't defeat him. Aladale tried to betray Siege and immediately woke up the dead with the act of it. Like, they just went, oh, hell no, we're not having that again. This is a Victorian steam night. Fall back. Fall back. What's that sound? Sounds like steam. How? Definitely steam. They're back. I know I backed the right one. This is where Vina hid her Joker. Morgan, we've got the Steam Knights on our side. There are Steam Knights left in Londinium? Here? Are they guarding the Mausoleum of Kings? The Sire of Kings? Who cares what they're doing? Vina is their king. When we come out on... when we come... Oh, there we go. When we come out up top with the Steam Knights, those sarkaz will... Hey Morgan, what's that look on your face for? Vina's gonna get the Sire Kings. 4 years. The Steam Knights have stayed by the sword for 4 years in this sunless dungeon. They didn't show up when the sarkaz occupied the city. They didn't show up when the sarkaz took over the factories. They didn't show up when the sarkaz burned the nobles' houses. What do they think? What do they think? Are they going to side with Are they going to side with intruders into the Mausoleum of Kings? Who's there? Take your weapon, Morgan. They're strong. They're all stronger. They're all around us. There we go. This is getting interesting. Why are the hoodlums of Norport here? I keep reading that and I keep wanting to say Norfolk. The Glasgow gang? Under Alexandrina? Show your face, now! Huh. There are enough variables without that sound of gushing steam rising in Londinium again. What would the Duke think if she knew there were survivors among the Steam Knights? Would she be uneasy? Or glad that the glorious heroes of old have returned? Huh, glory. Let's take care of the hoodlums. Don't let them get in Aladale's way. Okay, there we go. That's got to be Dublin. I'm still assuming that the she is the Draco lady. Steam Knights. 4 years. There are survivors among the Steam Knights. Those marks. They should have been lethal wounds. The sarkaz spikes destroyed the cores. There's no way the wearer would survive. Plus, no one can enter or leave the Mausoleum of Kings without the royal key. He spent 4 years in a dark dungeon. Even if he survived the initial carnage, how could he have survived in this place? What does the man in the armor look like now? Who are you? No, what are you? A flame sparks in the helmet of the armor. Aladale can feel a cold gaze upon herself. Upon everyone here. The flame. The armor roaring in the flames. It was a dream from her childhood. Her hope for salvation. The destruction that she witnessed with her own eyes. Didn't I say a while back it would be interesting if the armor that she had is used against us? A nightmare too terrible to gaze upon. He is back before her. I think it was like back when she was trying to sell it. I was assuming that she would end up selling it to someone who would end up using it against us, but I don't know what the fuck this is now. Aladale cannot keep herself from trembling. Have you come to settle this? Aladale, look out. She is blocking a Steam Knight. That is at least 3 times taller than her. That is a strong sword. Steam Knight, I am Alexandra Vina Victoria, heir to the Aslan Kings. Halt your attack, Knight. We are not your enemies. Oh, it does stop. Victoria. Siege hears a voice echo above her head. Yeah, I was gonna say it wouldn't be the same one anyway because she didn't recognize it. I feel like she would have been a lot more shocked if this was hers. Was it the Steam Knight? She's unsure. It sounded more like the rumbling of a machine than a human voice. The spurts of white steam become more rapid and forceful. The Dark Knight rises. Raises rather, not rises. It's not a movie. The Dark Knight raises his massive weapon towards her. Victoria. Siege suddenly understands. The Steam Knight is not calling her name. It is looking at her sword. The size of kings, the symbol of the royal house of Victoria. Victoria. He called the sword Victoria. The Victoria that he swore to defend unto his last breath. The glorious Victoria betrayed him. Now he will defend the symbol of Victoria. The last knight of the Empire shall take revenge on all those who transgress against her. He charges towards the heir to the throne. Get out of the way, Siege. Why did the Steam Knight attack you? Can't he tell? Get down. Oh. Ah! The Sword of Fire. Don't let it hit you. Well, I mean, that sounds obvious. Gone mad. We can't stop it. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Ah! Well, so much for the mercenaries that we paid a lot of money for. We'll all be dead before long. Get your men out. Do as Vina says. Mission aborted then. Looks like my retirement plan will have to wait. Well, while you're at it, you could have a little bit more of a cozier job at Rhode Island. I'll have you in the mines, or the factory. Dagda, take up the mercs and get out. Your Highness, you're the last one who bowed to them. Take their story back. Let it see the light of day. The story belongs to all of us, Siege. We should tell it together. I don't know what's come over you, Aladale. I used to respect you. I thought you were worthy of a knight's honour. No, you were a knight paragon in my mind. Always at the forefront, not caring for fame and fortune, not afraid of any foe. You were Cumberland, on the ever on high. Nothing can remain on high forever, Dagda. But we fought together, didn't we? Your story is here too, Aladale. If you want to come back, I can't do that. Can I? It depends on you. But first, we'll deal with this night. And you call them steamed despite the fact that they're obviously grilled. Steamed, smoked, grilled, char grilled probably. About probably well done. Gas mark 6. Anyway. My master taught me that a duel between knights must be fair and honourable. Our foe is a glorious hero. Allow me to stand by your side, Your Highness. Of course. Fight him? A pathetic, despicable, lying traitor? How can one like that challenge fate? It's a wonderful fable, isn't it? An innocent child wanted to become a hero, but she went bad. And when the hero returned from history, she found his sword at her throat. The story should end with her death. She should lose everything, never to fulfill her destiny. Vina, I don't want to hear you talk about destiny anymore, Aladale. Hold your head high, Aladale Cumberland. There is no such thing as destiny, for me or for you. I need to calm him down. Then, if you still want this sword, all you need to do is challenge me, and I'll abide. Oh god, what is this, a Darksaber? This is not your bloody destiny, Aladale. What you want to do, do it. But don't say that word anymore. He's coming. Oh, whoa. Okay.
To the death I go.
What do you do? Attack interval increases. Oh, that's an awesome piece of art. Oh, I need to get her now. Shit. Attack interval increases to that. Attacking has a 40% chance to stun target. Okay, so it's not a Vanguard. Well, she's a Vanguard, but it's not a Vanguard skill. So what is it she do? Wait, where is any of the DP stuff?
this an order? Forward, back, forward. Got ya!
Oh, okay.
There is a €250 figurine of her E2. I may need to start a coffee campaign again. Anyway. You don't have anyone to deploy anyway. Well, true. I'm just still confused about how it works. Like, she's a Vanguard, but what does she do that's Vanguard-y? I guess other than be cheap, because that's normally how Vanguards work. What do you want DP for with no units? It's not about the deploying now. I just wanted to see what she did. Get down, pull back. Watch out. Watch for their attacks. Watch out. I won't let them harm you.
Foggy
Okay.
today. Bad luck.
I forgot how cool his voice sounded. Also, I just heard someone deploy. Oh yes, it did. Okay. Okay, so attack speed increase. Each attack targets 2 more enemies. If only one enemy is hit, deals... Okay, so it's kind of like blue poison. She attacks 2 at once. Oh, that's a big range though. Okay, interesting. Attacks the heaviest enemy first. Okay. Attacks the heaviest enemy first. So is that kind of like Steward, but with range instead of caster? And attack invisible enemies. Okay, that's right. If the invisible enemy is within attack range. Okay. Correction, the figurine is around 3... Oh, God. Okay.
Foggy today. Come out. Stop hiding.
I really like the voice.
I await your words. I await your words.
Is she in...
Is this an order?
Is she in reverse?
Is this an order?
As in, you know,
I await your
1999.
Forward, back, forward. Got ya!
貴様の生死は私が決める。
Doctor, please come to your senses.
I await your words.
Oh, I do really like the E2 art there as well. Alright, there. Okay, she's there, but there's kind of not really much point in that. What's this? Steam Knight? Is this my fate? Hey, we literally just said stop talking about fate. Oh, okay, I suppose technically we said destiny, but same thing. Uh-oh. There's no such thing as fate, Aladale. He's coming. Lift your head up, Aladale. We'll stop him here. Vina, how could a traitor like me challenge fate? Oh, shut up about fate. There's no way we're going to stop this.
I await your words.
Any soldier's will is worthy of respect.
Well, shit.
Doctor, I can heal that wound in no time.
Great luck. There won't be any use.
貴様の生死は私が決める。
Please do something here. Look out for his attacks. I mean... Siege was supposed to still be alive. Yes, she, yeah, I kind of... I kind of figured.
Mission accomplished.
I guess it didn't matter in the end, but still. just, just that timing. Just Siege gets one shot hit in the face, and then Aladel appears. Watch out for the attacks. Well, no freaking way. Oh crap. Oh, sometimes this game has absolutely great timing. Hey, the sound of steam, heavy gushing. Stand up. Something. Either that says bitch or that's someone's name and you can't hear it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to assume that says bitch. Training time, bitch. Oh, it's kind of like Pokemon, like, you know, when you change a name to an insult, it's just... not bad. A Steam Knight at your age. You're our pride, and the pride of Victoria. By the way, she didn't point her shield at Siege. Oh, really? Unintelligible syllables. Is someone calling his name? But he cannot remember his own name anymore. Is this Charles Lynch? Was it Lynch? Is this Charles? There it is. Or maybe it's just a list of people. Evans, Jones, Wilson, Lynch. None of them, and all of them. Oh, is it like collective memories of them all, I guess? We are the Steam Knights. We vowed to defend Victoria until our last breaths. But why? Why were his fellows hidden in the shadows behind the Outlander's sword? His comrades fell one by one. In the end, he was the only one left. He was the last Steam Knight. He cannot fall here. The Steam Knights must not fall. Victoria needs him. He must fulfill his duty. You know, I think a Total War game set in the Arknights universe would be pretty interesting. No medicine, no matter. The armor will repair his flesh and blood. No food, no matter. There are always critters crawling in the darkness. This is like the dreadnoughts in Warhammer, like the, you know, the coffins, basically. No light, no matter. The sword gives him all the light he needs. He is not dead. The Steam Knights are not dead. They continue to defend Victoria. Well, can you actually do that, please? But, what is Victoria? I swore an oath before the king, before the people, before the world. I stood vigil, night after night. But where lies the light of Victoria that I have sworn to fealty to? Is Victoria its king? They hanged the king. Is Victoria Parliament and the nobles? No maintenance, no supplies, no new members. They sent the Steam Knights into mortal danger time after time after time, in order to feed their greed. Is Victoria the people? The people praise the Steam Knights, honour the Steam Knights, glorify the Steam Knights. They place all their hopes, all their dreams upon the Steam Knights. Nothing can carry hopes that are so contradictory, so complex. What is Victoria? Does Victoria only exist in the imagination? Victoria was the friends we made along the way. There is still the sword, the Sigh of Kings. It is the symbol of Victoria, beyond all doubt. Then it will be his Victoria. Now, someone wants to defile his Victoria. This is unacceptable. He cannot lose his last... Victoria. Do you hear, knight? I cannot command you. I ask you allow us to take the sword. Not because of who I am. Londinium needs it. No, not Londinium. The children shivering in orphanages need it. The farmers who lost hearth and home to war need it. The workers pouring sweat and blood into their machines need it. The citizens who drink away their helplessness need it. The soldiers who step forward to protect their homes need it. Rhode Island, trying to avert disaster, needs it. It is not a storm that it will dispel, it is the fear. This is how it must be used. It's not your Victoria, knight. Allow me to pass. Not Victoria. Then where is Victoria? The Steam Knight is filled with confusion and anger. Where is Victoria? What is the Victoria that he served? He's getting faster. We can't stop him. Aladel. Your Highness Alexandrina. Do you remember the day we met? We should have spoken more. You appeared at the ducal manor with that sword. Oh, she was hit badly, wasn't she? I thought it just broke that shield. It was a beautiful afternoon. There was music in the garden. The flowers bloomed brightly. People danced and talked about tomorrow. Everything was filled with hope. I boasted that I would become a Steam Knight. The light shone upon the sword and upon you. They said what happened that afternoon was a miracle. He was running. The freshly trimmed grass made her feet itch. Jim the gardener laughed by the bushes. Elsie ran after her, calling for her to slow down. But she was eager to run towards the freshly blooming flowers. They were golden, shining under the sun, like the emblem of House Cumberland. Her father picked her up, sat her on his shoulder. She lifted her tiny palm and let her touch the lines on the steam armor. The broken armor stands up. Her father is gone. She has grown up, and she no longer stands before the armor. She feels the heavy weight of the armor on her shoulder. Through her visor, she sees a golden lion at the end of the path. Aladel Cumberland, you will meet Vina again someday. Also, hello. Unfortunately, I can't read Japanese very well. It's been hard for me to believe in miracles after all these years. Elsie told me that I don't know who I will be. I'm afraid there won't be a will be. How old was I? I don't remember. I promised Elsie that I'd become a Steam Knight and protect everyone. At least, I have a chance to face a Steam Knight now. I hear you, Vina. There's no such thing as fate or destiny. Not for House Cumberland, not for the Dukes. To hell with destiny, I'm tired. Tired of playing a noble, playing a leader, playing a friend. You're the leader of the Self-Salvation Corps because they trust you. You're my friend because I say you are. That's enough, Vina. Let's put an end to the fable. Cranky Wakotsu. It's my first time seeing you. Oh, okay. Well, hello, welcome in. What is a Wakotsu? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm assuming a drink? Or something? Or maybe I'm reading that wrong. I to be honest, I read that as crake, so that might at first, so maybe not. Tell Morgan to cast me in a better light in her memoir, Dagda. Use more refined words, at least. Oh no. What's going on? The wind. A gust of wind blows them outside. One solemn face falls after another, as the statues of kings collapse one by one. The rubble separates them from the Steam Knight and someone else. Siege immediately reacts. Aladale! Ah, come on. Can we please stop losing people every other chapter? Forgive me. Her lips move slightly. Siege knows Aladale calls to her. Was it Vina or your Highness? Siege doesn't know. She may never know. The sound is drowned by the rubble. The door is shut. Alright. Come now, my nightmare. My hope. One scene floats to the surface of the Steam Knight's tumultuous memories. A girl sheds a tear for him before he stands up. Ah, son of a... There's nowhere to run. Last smoke grenade. We still have a chance. Wait, but hang on. Who was the person talking to them earlier, though? What happened to the voice? Okay. Or was it... No, they hadn't left yet. Ah, whatever. You've done enough, mercenary. Surrender, and it might let you live. No way. How many more years will I have to work? Enough. End this. Were you the ones manipulating Aladale? No, it's not you. The cowardly dukes wouldn't dare show their faces here. Aladale has failed. Alexandrina has a sign of kings. What a boring conclusion. You know what? You will do. You will pay for all that you've done. I'm still expecting it to be, Hermione. Especially there with the how boring. I immediately thought of either Hermione or, Rock Woman. Although I gathered we haven't seen Rock Woman since chapter 10, so probably not. Act 4, finale. Stop, traitor. Nothing can stop me. You must pay for your crimes. Yes, Mandragora. There we go, thank you. What do you think of in stage storytelling? She go up to the Steam Knight, Siege and Dagda got bonked, Aladale pointed her windshield. I do really like I like all the different ways they tell their story, because obviously you are very limited in what you can do, but they always find a way to they keep it going. It's just really good. You will die with me. The death of the flesh does not daunt me. Countless eyes will bear witness. Brave children, you will carry the torch. You will remember my virtues and take this hard-earned peace into tomorrow. I'm still really worried something will happen to this ghoul. Because... red flag right here. A big red flag in the form of a blonde woman who is most certainly not the blonde woman anymore. The end. That was wonderful, Lady Golding. A great success. The product of a year of everyone's hard work. I wish we were in a more peaceful times. That way, Haiti could have been here to see it. It's times like this that we need a play like this. These, rather. The message reads, I don't understand English at all, but I'm rooting for you. Okay, well, thank you regardless. And, you know, it's nice that you're here as well, despite the language barrier. I sometimes do the same with other VTubers. The red flag is so big, Karl Marx just got post-mortem. Look how happy the kids are. Red flag! Hey Leo, don't run with the props. Get back here. Get back here! Run! Run! I'll come for you. Great Victoria will come for you. High over the valleys, and over the rivers, rumble ye rumble. Crush them, squeeze the blood from them. Die, you'll all die. I'll catch you and kill you. Squeeze it out. Surrender, sarkaz. Surrender. Oh, do not be saying this out loud. Do not be saying this out loud. Or not, because I'll catch you. Stop, you're ruining Lady Golding's handmade steam armor. Don't be angry, Lady Golding. They're just playing a game. A game? Yes, the player's ended. Squeeze the blood from them. It's the sarkaz. She sees before her eyes the red that filled the bookstore. She does not even have the strength to vomit. It's normal. We're in a war, after all. The sarkaz have been arresting people left and right, often in violent ways. The children see them and emulate their behaviour. Do you know, Molly? Many remnants of Gaul harbour fear for the Steamlights. Those who were part of the war will never forget the sound of steam gushing outside their window at night. But I had hoped that the Steamlights would be more than just a weapon of death to the children. I had hoped that there would be a beautiful hope in their hearts when they play the Steamlight. I thought this was a war I could win. Golding's gaze follows the children. The foam-made steam armour falls to the ground. She picks it up, but pulls back sharply, as though she's been burned. I thought I was teaching the children. Now I realise they were the ones teaching me a lesson. This, here, is the ending, the true ending. Before the wheels of time. What we do may be utterly meaningless. The lesson of the books are distant, blurred. But no one can avoid being shaped by the times. If they belong to blood, violence and war, then our children will belong to blood, violence and war. This is unavoidable. What should I... How could I dream of fighting it? Yep. Yeah, just... Oh, fuck. Ooh. But that's the end. Why? Just gonna grab this. But yeah, I get 20 comfortable for 21, but huh. It's weird that they've presented it like that. Victoria, my honor, my country. Oh, that's... I suppose it's only 2 trick points. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this for now. Is there a cutscene? No, okay.
任务地点和任务目标，我都好好记住了。
Fucking Phantom of the Opera in the background.
Fear not! Here I come!
I will not back down.
I'll charge the weak! Face me!
Your orders. Can't you feel the cities crumbling away?
Can I at least do this? Okay, they're gonna start targeting, and that is way too much for her to deal with. Okay. Fuck me in the ass. There we go.
Your orders.
That was close.
Imagine friends turning against each other and homeland fading into nothing but memories.
That's gonna do not much.
到我了吗？再坚持一下嘛。我知道了。
Can't you hear the children's cries?
Doctor, leave the... Ha! Kick ass!
ドクターはいつだって僕の居場所を見つけてくれるんだ。いつでもいいよ。一体いつからこの触手はまやかしに過ぎないって錯覚してたの？
Your orders, please. You've never ever noticed the hideous grins of conspirators.
Now's the time to help everyone out. 戦場は大丈夫。すぐ治るから。
ドクターごちそうさまでした。
Oh, this is gonna go badly.
Just try me. Get away from me, please.
Doctor, leave the... Ha! Kick ass!
こういう香りは好き。再坚持一下嘛。我知道了。
Ooh. You're not doing anything there. I should have pointed you upwards.
At your service.
Fuck.
At your service.
あいつらを通さなければいいんだよね。
いつでもいい。一体いつからこの触手はまやかしに過ぎないって錯覚してたの？
What? I must go. My people need me.
Can I stay back? ドクターの身を二つにしちゃうから。
Oh, there he is.
Can you do it?
問題ない。こういう香りは
Die already. Oh, fuck, there's a second phase. Of course there's a
ドク
second
ターの
phase.
天才代わりにもならない。
再坚持一下吧。
Okay, there we go. There's the, That's gonna be a big AoE though, isn't it? Okay, that's not too bad.
here.
Fear not! Here I come!
Can I get away from me, please?
Doctor, lead them! Ah! Kick it!
ごちそうさまでした。
Ooh, that was close.
Doctor, come on, show me what you
Fuck, could you stop doing that? Oh, that's so close every time.
ドクターの指示が僕の道しるべだよ。
ちょっとからかってあげようっと。
到我了吗？我还坚持得住。
アップルパイ
Ooh.
Get away from me, please!
There we go. Oh,
銃弾の雨であなたたちを苦痛から救済しよう。
oh dear. Nice. Alright, well at least we did it. I wasn't expecting that to actually work. Aside from the dawn of time. The me mood. Susie for the rescue, absolutely, yeah. That was a lot of damage dealing. And I'm glad Cora was able to survive throughout it because it meant I could redeploy Gavial. Now at first. No. Unavoidable. Oh, that doesn't sound good. You lift your head to the sky. Catastrophe is imminent. War is here. Vina. Oh, hello. So Karma, every time he loses 50%, Steam Knight will fly in the air and bombard the highest HP op in the map and anyone around him. So every time he loses 50%. So he loses half health, then he goes flying, and then he lands. The health that he has left, half of that goes, and then he flies. So it's exponential every half of his health. Interesting. Oh, that's phase 1, okay. Did I fall asleep? You're lucky to be out for just a little bit after your injuries. Siege, Self-Salvation Corps reinforcements have arrived. This place is relatively safe. Rest well. We'll be by your side. Second HP is 25% and marks... Oh, for every... So as in 75%, 50%, 25%. So you would only ever do it 3 times. Okay. Or 33%. Either way. Nightingale's Cage is pretty good. Yeah, I noticed as well, at least the first time I did it, when I chose... when I used Bison's skill, it seemed to help a bit as well, because it targeted him, but it didn't matter because he was right in the middle. She scans the faces of her friends. Everyone is bruised and battered, just as she is, but they are alive, and there is still hope in their eyes. Except Aladale. The door to the Mausoleum of Kings has closed once again. The sarkaz have noticed the sound of the steam light, and he must have guessed that the Sizer Kings has left its home. They're sending men to the palace. Our scouts have tried to get close to the entrance, but there has been no sign of Aladale. You want to talk about what happened below? Just as the warriors imagined, Aladale Cumberland sacrificed herself to save us. Ah, sounds like something Aladale would do. Cumberland the ever on high. Cumberland. There's no such thing as Cumberland the ever on high, Clavisia. Aladale protected what she wanted to protect with her life. Not out of any duty, simply of her own accord. Her own accord. Yes, she was brave. Shame. I had a surprise for Aladale when she came back. The ducal manor is in ruins, but the scouts found this among the ashes. The steam armour of House Cumberland. The message says, sometimes I hear the operator's voice in Japanese. Second says, isn't there an English setting? I'm not entirely sure how much you'll be able to understand of what I say, but some of the operators have languages assigned to them based on the country they're from. So Columbia and Victorians have English, and so on and so forth. So like the Yan speak in Chinese, or the regional. But operators that have Japanese, either they're from Higashi or I haven't changed their voices yet, or in the case of Siege in the previous map, didn't have an English or faction accurate. It wasn't lost in the fire. Also, this is a nice piece of art. I really like this. If only she could see it. Then she would have known that there is no such thing as a fixed path. The fire had not taken away all the hopes that she placed on the armour. Of course something like that wouldn't get melted away in the flames. That shit is tough. Clavisia, we saw a steam knight in the Mausoleum of Kings. Maybe the last one. 4 years ago, the Duke's men lured the steam knights into the Mausoleum of Kings, where they were ambushed by the sarkaz. That passage is the tomb of the steam knights. What a gruesome scene, rather. It must have been, even though I was not there to see it. He attacked you, didn't he? He attacked the heir to the throne of Victoria. He was just doing his job. He's defending the Sigh of Kings, even if it was merely an excuse to lure the steam knights into the mausoleum. He witnessed comrade after comrade fall, and spent so many years in darkness. The pain must have gnawed away at his sanity. No. Words like these are too simple to describe what went through the mind of this warrior. On one side, the tombs of the kings, on the other, the bodies of his fellows. He defended the silent resting place for countless days and nights. He was no madman or ghost. His will was so strong that it conquered death. By his own will, he exacted revenge on a Victoria that betrayed him. By his own will, he defended the symbol of Victoria. I don't know if we'll ever see him again. If he can escape the darkness, may he once again find what he wants to defend. If he were to escape, it would kind of be like the, oh, what was the name? Was it the Black Knight? The one in, the sort of Seaborn Knight guy. That's sort of like completely insane, but is basically still doing his objective. May he once again find what he wants to defend. Oh, that was the last night. Oh, so the last night and now the last Steam night. just pointing at each other like the Spider-Man meme. You've got night on one side, Steam night on the other side. We found the mercenaries who went to Highbury, General. Bring them forward. Yes, sir. Let me go. A mere girl. She was found tied up on the streets with her fellow mercenaries. I checked her weapons. There were a few signs of use. She hardly even qualifies as a merc. Is that so? Speak, mercenary. Did you not kill a single Victorian? Ugh. Are you afraid of me? No. I failed my mission. You can punish me, but let the others go. Take her back. What? General? You said she hardly qualifies as a mercenary. Young sarkaz like her don't understand what we fight for, nor the true face of our enemy, because no one ever taught her. The real war is about to begin. I will show her what this war means to the sarkaz. She will watch it unfold by my side. Feist. Rock. Squad 11 of the Self-Salvation Corps, back together again, eh? There's only 2 of us left from Squad 11. Right. But I'm sure we'll grow again. We have the Doctor and the Commander, after all. How's the Corps faring, Clavisia? The retreat was initiated on time, but we suffered heavy casualties. And we're facing a supply shortage after Aladale went missing. If only we had more hands. You've got a few here. Totter? My employer has gone missing, so my contract is now null and void. I mean... While I'm glad, but also no offense, fuck off. Like you don't do the it's just business shit with me. I suppose we're not telling anyone what happened there, so I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Are you sure you want to stay? We're already here. Hard to get out when you're on the wrong side of the sarkaz anyway. And we fought alongside Dagda's group in the mausoleum. I may not have made it out alive if not for them. Another debt. I guess I need to push my retirement back. Oh, hello. I forgot you were here. Doctor, we're here. Hello, misery. Me, after the end of every other chapter in this game. Hello, misery. Clavisia is very cute, cute as justice, indeed. Oh, hello, Horn. Sorry, I wished we'd moved quicker and helped you at the command tower. And you are? Horn, leader of the 2nd Squad of Tempest Platoon of Victoria. Misery helped us break into the prison at the border of the Artrig and Highbury a few hours ago. We rescued a Defence Force patrol that was about to be executed for refusing to fight for the sarkaz. We'll be operating with Rhode Island and the Self-Salvation Corps from this point on. Looks like we have some new friends, Clavisia. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasant surprise, one that has opened up many possibilities. Although we took heavy losses, we did manage to obtain important information about the sarkaz supply lines. Commander, Doctor, here's the intel on the potential depots in Highbury. God, why was that so difficult for me to read? Add to that the data we collected, obtained from the command tower. We'll be able to locate the supply line, The hint to our next step lies within this intel. Just go straight to the point. Understood. We'll make preparations for the battles ahead. Oh, I hear sad music. Why is it so quiet? Kingasikaf, the size of kings. I know you're there, Gawain. Show yourself. Is that the voice that's been talking? There is no one around her. Duty. You've been with me all this time. What is the duty that you've chosen for me? To put a king on the throne of Victoria again? Silence. No, she's over in Columbia at the moment. Aladale. She aspired to be a steam knight, yet we can't always know what we're heading towards. If one day I strayed from the destiny that you chose for me, would you become my nightmare? The only sound in the underground space is a quiet sigh. The sigh of kings? No, Ascalon. Hello. Hello, Ascalon. How are Calcit's injuries? Serious. But Shining is here. She'll recover. If the Banshee Lord and I arrived in time, repelling the Sanguine Arch was plenty. Yeah. Amia. She's recovering. You can see it. She won't let herself sleep for too long. I didn't see what she saw. I'm never there with her when I should be. You've always cared a lot about Amia. All the versions of you. I never had a chance to ask. Did you suspect that I was pretending to have amnesia? Do you trust me? Deal with this one. My dagger will answer that question. When necessary. You had to be worried there for a moment. I want to know the truth of what happened 4 years ago. I've asked Calcit, I've asked Amia. But I don't know what's true and what's not. I hardly ever get a chance to sit down and talk to you. Can you tell me what you saw? 4 years ago, you sent me on a mission away from the landship. Her Majesty had left us by the time I returned. What was the situation at Rhode Island? Rhode Island had to escape before Teresa's army surrounded us. What about Calcit? She wanted to save Rhode Island, save Amia, and save you. Save me? It was Her Majesty's final order. Doctor. Amia. I'm here. I won't leave you. Amia grabs your clothing subconsciously, then slowly loses her grip. Tears flow from her eyes. Teresa. She showed me the voices of the sarkaz's souls. They wanted to take revenge on everyone who has wronged the sarkaz. They wanted to take revenge on Dr. Calcit. Calcit? What does this have to do with her? I believe that everything I felt was real, Doctor. I remember how Calcit and Teresa spent many nights talking at Rhode Island. I remember how Dr. Calcit went a whole week without sleeping to save a group of sarkaz infected. But it's true that she wronged the sarkaz 200 years ago. Dr. Calcit must have told Teresa why she did it at the time, and Teresa must have accepted it. That time when they were referring to each other as enemies. And I was wondering if that was before they started Rhode Island and Babel, or if it was after. It must have been before then. Anyway, and Teresa must have accepted it, which was why they became such good friends. But even I who knows Dr. Couts so well, I felt anger and sorrow when I felt the memories of the war. Maybe that's what Teresa wanted to tell me. Teresa wanted to tell me why she sided with the souls of the sarkaz. They are there, above Londinium. Convenient timing. The sound of thunder approaches. It is outside the window, above your heads, never far away. War is coming. You hold Amya's hand. Oh, this song. The two of you look up at the sky together. The pokey thing. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Even the nearby cities feel the vibrations, not just Londinium. A massive object, the likes of which has never been seen before, rises up from the dark clouds. Behind it, the thick clouds atop the shard finally crack open, and those who have raised their heads look up, finally realise it was no ordinary clouds that surrounded Londinium. It was a catastrophe cloud, far more massive than what any catastrophe messenger has ever recorded. Sparks fly out of the overcharged black clouds, rumbling like thunder. The strange flying machine is like the eye of the storm. Beneath its gaze, there is nowhere for the enemies of the sarkaz to run. Well, shit. We gonna destroy that? Oh, fuck. That's the end? God damn. Are we going to destroy that thing? Please say we destroy that thing. I'd like to destroy that thing in Chapter 12, as soon as possible, rather. If I had a penny, for every time I've had the end screen be given to me, and then there was a cutscene afterwards anyway, I'd have 2 pennies now, which isn't a lot, but it's interesting that it's happened twice. 2:28 PM, overcast. Traders Mill, City, Victoria. Oh, hello. Chen Chen. Looking dapper. What are you daydreaming about? Hughes is waiting for us. Sounds like he got a really solid lead. You did the Laterano event, right? Guides ahead, yes. Not what I was expecting. Also, is that little chibi Reed face? As you might have guessed, Chen outfit is not available. Yeah, I remember that when the event came out. What are you doing here, Hermione? Well, you don't. So you don't remember what they mentioned in it about these events. If you mean the event itself, I haven't actually played the event. I purposely, well, I didn't skip it, but I skipped the story. The one who just left Hughes' house. Look at this crowd. Who are you talking about? The green-haired feline. I think I've seen her before. Well, you got better memory for faces than I do. Maybe she was there to talk business with Hughes. Did you see her at the station a few days ago? You know, it's... When I see Hughes, I think of, oh... Maze Hughes? Oh, what was his name? You know, the guy in Full Metal Alchemist. And I'm immediately concerned. No. It's a memory from many years ago. Did you go to the same officers' college then? And not a criminal you caught in Lungman, is she? If that was it, I wouldn't have forgotten. Maze Hughes, yes, but no envy here. Well, I mean, that cloister thing technically shape-shifts and is kind of like it. Not quite the same, but you know. Never mind. We can just ask Hughes. Bagpipe. I've seen the other in the intel too. We almost had a touching reunion. Victoria, South Office. Hello. Hello, Reed. I've seen you in the sick bay at HQ, haven't I? There's something I would like to ask of you. Please, give this letter to Dr. Calcit and the doctor. Are you planning to leave the office? You should submit an application, like the other evacuating operators. Just so that HR is on top of things, you know? They know. They know there's something I have to do. I'll only bring danger to the rest of you if I stay here. Man, how long is it going to be until Firelight gets a rerun? You want to protect Rhode Island? Rhode Island is a quiet place. I like it here, and I'm thankful to you, especially the Sanctor who left us. You've given me the peace that I always sought. Half a year. Oh. And now, I repay this peace. I'm ready. I forget how long her tail is. Oh. The Sarkaz airship... The Sarkaz airship has taken off within Londinium. The heir to the Duchy of Cumberland is missing. The Duke of Castor did not obtain the size of kings. The Duke of Castor. I know that's probably a place, but I'm still thinking of like still thinking of the why can I not think of the name? Class, there we go. Gotta do Lingering Echoes first. Yeah, true. Oh, I'm looking forward to that, but I am a bit apprehensive because I know it's apparently really sad. A dozen messengers have visited your... Demoscene? In a single day. I've never seen that word before, interesting. They want to know whether you are ready to grant them an audience. Duke of Wellington, okay. Old fart. What do you think, Your Highness, Princess Elblana? Boo! Boo! Anyway, Duke Wellington. Right before my eyes, I see a new Terran era. Blech. And then there's All Quiet on the Western Front. Oh shit, I didn't mean to... Okay, I guess we're seeing a trailer. Interesting. Oh, this. Is that blood? That must be the Nax era, right? The black smoke. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Well, that's going to be the next time we play, I guess. I mean, that was a really cool exit, but I've got to think... There must be a part of her that's thinking, shit, I'm falling very quickly.
Call me whenever you need me.
Ah, there we go. Well... Blimey. Went through chapter 11 pretty quickly. Well, we didn't really, because we had an entire Lone Trail event in between, but... You know, there's only like, what, 4 parts? Why is the ground moving so fast towards me? But yeah, so, I'm really liking... I keep saying this, I always say this, but you guys know what it's like. I really like the story. Hasn't even been 3 hours, yeah. I'm actually quite surprised considering, because normally the end of the chapters have really long cutscenes, but I suppose this time around it's been quite to the point in terms of storytelling. Oh, but I almost caught up. I actually can't believe it.
Doctor, there's a new message for... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we're on chapter 12 now, and then God knows when chapter 13 will be. So it's surprising. I've actually caught up because Calcic can't speak. You make a fair point. Time for chapter? Time for chapter 12 extra depresso. Oh no. Ah. Okay, but yeah, so I guess the next time I stream Arknights will be 4 months. Okay, yeah, it'll be chapter 12 most likely, because I don't... When's the next event? Is the next event thingy? Why have I forgotten it? What's it called? Next one is Executor start. Oh, Executor, okay. Horses de Escapismo. Right, okay. Next week. Ooh. How long does it last for? Because... Yeah, so, yeah, the next stream I'll do... So next Saturday... Oh. 2 weeks, okay. Assuming no rerun events. Alright, so I guess then next Saturday, depending on what happens, it's either chapter 12 or the event. I'm not sure yet. However, so this week coming is going to be... I'm going to try and stream quite a bit. And the reason why is because Saturday on 23rd will probably be my last stream for a little while because on the 24th, on Christmas Eve, I'm going on holiday, and that holiday will last until most likely the 27th. I'll be back on the 27th, but later on. I'm not sure if I'll stream on that day, so at the very earliest after this week coming, I'll be back on the 28th. So I'm kind of concerned as to, I don't want to miss anything. I should still have enough time to play, but still, yeah, so however it goes, I'll do Ortus, and then I guess it's Lingering Echoes at some point. And then, yeah, you've got chapter 12, so still, but then once chapter 12's done, yeah, I've caught up, and that's going to be weird. Like, what am I going to do? I mean, obviously every event that comes out, but like, yeah, it's something I'll have to think about. But still, I think Lingering Echoes would be the rerun, yeah. But yeah, so I suppose it depends on how it goes, but next Saturday will be my last stream until, at the earliest, the 28th. So we'll see how it goes. Have you already done all of the old events? Yes, I've done most of them. Actually, no, yeah, I have done all of them. I've done all of the side stories. And I think I've done all of the intermezzi now. So the only thing that I will have after chapter 12 would be any new events or any reruns I haven't done but weren't given an option. Code of Brawl 2, yep, every side mission. I did them off stream. Well, I did most of them off stream, except for the ones that had the rerun and then they came out. Can't remember you reading the story. Yeah, because it was off stream. There's the ISs, yeah, so I'll be doing a lot more chill IS runs and stuff like that, because I still actually need to get an ending. I haven't even gotten one ending yet. Will you read Golden Glow? Oh, yeah, that's a good shout. I'll probably read that on stream. What I might do is, for some of the stories that I haven't read in a long time, so like Code of Brawl, which I did sort of go through quite quickly, and oh, what's the other one? There was another one that I went through quite quickly. Would be I might read those again. Obviously, I've already done the stages, but I will. I might read it again because there's probably stuff that I understand now as well. Most important thing, Karma, Fig or Fintail? Fintail is mine. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, that's the general plan anyway. We'll see how it goes though, but honestly, I'm really liking this. I really can't wait until I can see what comes of this arc. I want to know how it ends as well. Like, I mean, I'm assuming we'll defeat the Sarkaz. I hope we defeat the Sarkaz, or at the very least kick them the fuck out of Victoria. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes, I suppose. Until then, though, thank you guys so much for coming around. Your Valhalla streams are just always too late to laugh for me as loud as I would. Oh, fair, yeah. I mean, I think during the holidays, or at least the second week of the holiday, I'll probably try to stream a little bit earlier and stuff like that as well. But yeah, anyway, before I start doing an outro like 5 times in a row, thank you guys so much for coming around. I will try to get a schedule out for this week to see what's what, because I'm going to try to do a couple more streams this week to make up for not being able to stream over, you know, the days off. But I'll let you guys know about that. But until then, I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.